After the NBA canceled Wednesday's playoff games, the Denver Broncos met this morning to discuss whether or not they should practice. In fact, the Avs haven't lost at Ball Arena since March 27th, and when they did, well, it was the Vegas Golden Knights. Yes, Scott Taylor, Michael Malone's so frustrated with the team, he said the guys actually had a reason to hang their heads as they left Phoenix. At what point in the fourth quarter, or was there a point in the fourth quarter where you realized you had this game?
Yeah.
Vic Fangio praised the belief his players have in one another after their third straight win of the season. The Broncos defense shined in front of the fans here at Empower Field. Do you think you'll be more nervous on the first tee of the qualifier tomorrow than you were in the first snap of your first Super Bowl?
No, just because I know I'm not going to die in the first tee.
Let me introduce you to Broncos quarterback Kendall Hinton. You most likely never heard of him before, and that's okay. The winner of this game will go on to win the league championship as well as an auto bid into the playoffs, but I think both of these teams have playoffs in their future. What is your favorite pregame meal?
Pregame meal?
Yeah.
We just actually had an L&L barbecue, so that was pretty good. There it is.
Ooh,
nice.
Not bad. Definitely a sense of frustration and defeat in the locker room post-game, but Von Miller and other leaders of this team expressing that now is not the time to start feeling sorry for themselves.
I do like Cheez-Its, but I have not eaten any since we've been on the news.
And I like Cheez-Its too, so come on, boys. Start snacking. T-minus 18 days till the Cheez-Its Bowl. So the seniors on this team were just freshmen during that season, and because they were freshmen, they either didn't get to go to the bowl game to experience it or had to watch from the sidelines. So this team made it a point last season knowing they had to change that coming into the 2019 season. And you had the lead after 17. Walk me through, what were you thinking going up to the 18th tee box?
Well, it's an awkward tee shot.
The Chiefs have won how many Super Bowls?
One.
Just one, huh?
Yeah.
It's been 50 years.
It's still one more than most teams, though.
There you go, bright side, right? All right, glass half full.
Yep.
Especially today.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have had a lot of glasses half full.
Oh, yes.
Probably empty at this point. Just like the technique you have at the plate, what is the technique for roasting the perfect marshmallow?
Well,
all right, well, thank you, Joe. We're actually going to talk about some baseball later in the show with Joe here. More than 5,000 miles from Denver, Colorado, in the capital city of Bratislava, Slovakia, you'll find this impressive collection of Avalanche memorabilia.
Marek Sratoš signed jersey, Pierre Lacroix. I'm very happy that I had a chance to meet him once. Joe Sakic selfie signed.
And the man behind it?
This is maybe like 5%. I have hundreds of photos and signatures.
Is David Puhovsky. Is it safe to say you're one of the biggest Avs fans in the world?
Probably yes, but I think that any fan who supports the Avalanche is a big fan.
David first heard of the Avs when he was 10 years old.
I played street hockey with my childhood friends, and the only team they knew was the Avalanche, so I just started to get more information about them.
At 17, David founded Eurolanche, the European-based Avalanche fan club.
The first idea was to just unite all international Avalanche fans to one group, to one discussion board, to one website.
But the club became so much more. In 2008, David made his first trip with two other members to watch the Avs play in person.
The first season, we did 2 trips.
And since then, he's organized the pilgrimage every year. In 13 years, Eurolanche has grown to more than 1,000 registered members in 45 countries and has been featured on several national sports media outlets. Did you ever imagine Eurolanche growing this big?
Oh, never. Like I said, it was just a very simple and amateur-looking website 13 years ago. And I never imagined that one time I could be in the Avalanche locker room, that I could meet Joe Sakic multiple times. So it really, my dreams came true many, many times.
McKinnon breaking in, shoots, and scores! Nathan!
Okay, Shafe, hanging with your buddies Sam and Andon. We came to see you tonight.
Schaefer Reichert's story is one of perseverance.
I really didn't know what to think. I thought I was sick and
don't know, I'd go get some medicine and be better.
One a healthy 17-year-old would never see coming.
Just like one afternoon, it hit me like a wall, and I felt the worst I'd ever felt in my life.
That was the start of what would be the fight of Schaefer's life. The flu combined with strep infection turned into toxic shock syndrome, and Schaefer's organs began to shut down.
My kidneys and my lungs and my heart just couldn't function anymore.
With not much time on the clock, Schaefer was airlifted to the Children's Hospital in Denver. The diagnosis, hard to comprehend, especially for his younger brother Drew.
I didn't really realize it was, as super bad until I realized that he could die. I was, just always hoping for the best and just, praying to God, just asking him to, if it was his will to, just give Schaefer for longer.
Unconscious for nearly a week, feeding tubes and machines kept Schaefer alive.
At some points, I always knew I was going to make it out. I just trusted in the Lord that, he was going to provide for me and take care of me, and he did. But I guess the scariest part was, what all the implications would be.
All right, first time standing.
After 45 days in the hospital, Schaefer saw signs of improvement. He began rehab with his love for basketball on his mind.
Hey, where are you going? Hey.
Walking out of here. Day 45, going home.
Yeah, it's my passion. Yeah, even in the hospital when I started doing PT, the goal was to get back to basketball.
It was a grueling process.
When I got out of the hospital, I was like 6 foot, 110 pounds. I was skin and bones, yeah. Like literal skin and bones.
But Schaefer was back on the court for his junior season. Defying the doctor's timelines. Though he couldn't have done it without help from his most trusted teammate.
Yeah, my dad kind of said, all right, you kind of have to be the older brother now. And I've always kind of been a little bigger, so it's always felt like I'm the older brother, but yeah.
He's been like the #1 guy to help me through all this, just because it used to be like me kind of like dragging him along and like, come on, we got to do this, we got to do this. And then it was like, I was just like, there are a lot of times where I wasn't motivated, and he's like, come on, dude, like you gotta, like you want this, you got to do it. So he was super motivating and inspiring for me and helped me out a lot.
While Schaefer's sickness was debilitating in many ways, it strengthened the bond between siblings.
When he got back to where he could play basketball again and stuff, and when he would score and stuff, I just kind of took pride in that as a brother more.
For both of us, the realization that, life is really short and it can be over, in a couple days, just like that. And so we were like, well, why spend our time fighting over stupid things?
Now today, Schaefer's story is one he continues to write. Reporting in Colorado Springs, I'm Julia Maguire, Fox 21 Sports. The Colorado Avalanche are hoping to bring the momentum from Calgary with them to home ice and hoping to take a 2-1 series lead over the Flames tonight. And they'll do so with the Hobey Baker Award winner on the ice. Cale Makar is making his Avalanche debut. Now, just a couple days ago, Makar was playing in the NCAA Championship with the UMass Minutemen. And this morning, Jared Bednar said he'll be in the lineup alongside Patrick Nemeth after Samuel Girard's injury. And Bednar also said he hopes to see Makar make an impact on the power play.
I mean, that's one of the strengths to his game, the way he moves the puck, the way he shoots the puck, great vision. I don't see why he can't come in, step right in and help that.
You're going to feel a bunch of different emotions, but you got to be prepared for that. You kind of live your life in order to get to this moment, and it'll be a fun one. It's a weird moment. I don't think it's fully sunk in for me yet, but no, it's this is a great group of guys. I can just tell by meeting everybody right off the bat.
The atmosphere in that last regular season game was pretty incredible. I mean, what do you expect Game 3 to be like out here tonight?
Nothing short of that. I think we've seen this crowd really loud, and this building really energized, and everybody's coming to cheer us on, and it's you can just sort of feel the sense in the city of the buzz, and we can build off of that. You know, getting in on the forecheck, you feel the crowd's momentum kind of carrying us that way, and getting on their feet every time there's a scoring chance, and the physical play will be, I'm sure, will be ramped up tonight, and it should be a fun one.
As if the past few days haven't been enough of a whirlwind for Maguire, he's actually from Calgary, and he said he grew up watching the Flames, but today he said that his allegiance now lies with the Avalanche. You not root for the hometown kid?
It's an amazing experience to be here. It's like surreal, you know, growing up here.
On the hometown team.
The feeling is indescribable.
Dayon Sizer is looking to make his childhood dream a reality this summer.
No, that's everybody's dream, to be on that 53-man roster, you know. And as it is right now, I'm focused on just grinding out, getting better as I can every day.
Sizer's a Colorado kid through and through. He's an Aurora native, repped the pack at CSU Pueblo.
Stays on his feet, but Sizer brings him down.
And grew up a Broncos fan.
Honestly, I used to come to the practices and watch them, and so it's like, you know, being on the other side of the line the feeling is indescribable. It truly is, you know. And I used to watch guys like Wolf and Von Miller and all them, and so be able to call them teammates right now it's indescribable. It really is indescribable. Like, that's the word that I can only use right now.
You know, he's always like, he works hard, and his ears are always open. He's always trying to learn, and you know, you got to respect him because he was a tryout guy and he made it, and that just means that obviously they see potential in him. It's mad respect to him for all that, but he's definitely going out there and proving himself.
So far, he's embracing the rookie experience.
Carrying pads is just a part, rite of passage, basically. It's just a part of the thing, so got to embrace it like every aspect of it.
And embrace his chance at a dream.
My motto for me has just been give everything I can and every rep that I can, you know. And at the end of the day, I know I can look myself in the mirror saying I did everything I could.
Reporting in Inglewood.